All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakwadash, giving double honors unto the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule exceptionally well. And in my humble opinion, those are excellent examples of how Israelite men are supposed to conduct themselves here upon the face of the earth. I also want to say shalom, citations, mercy, and blessings to the sincere brothers that's out there that push this word with truth and with faith and follow after those examples. Shalom unto you. My name is Tabawa Amath of Great Millstone Northwest. I'm coming back with another message. I hope that the message is received, and if the Heavenly Father does allow it, I do pray there's edification that can come from this message. I hope not to make this too long. Also, I just want to kind of just touch up on, the fact that we're in a time right now where, your works is going to have to stand out. All right. If you're calling yourself a servant of the Lord, then you're going to have to work. OK, a servant works. OK, they don't just chill. All right. A servant works, so you got to have some works going along with your faith. And we're going to touch upon a couple of scriptures that's going to kind of outline that as well. I do want to start first with going the wrong way. I do want to start first with Romans chapter 13, verse 11. All right. Romans 13 and 11. It tells you that it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay. The night is far spent and the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. So we're not supposed to be just chilling in the world, man. You got to have your hand actually to the plow, pushing it forward, not looking back. Okay. We're coming in times where it's going to be evident as far as who truly believes in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and who was fronting, and for the individuals that's fronting, it's going to be worse off for you than for people who was just straight up ignorant and had no clue. Okay. Because you was faking the funk. All right. You wasn't serious about it. If you truly are calling yourself a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, then you need to be doing the work, man. You have to be doing the work. You can't be idle at home on the couch, Hey, we go through ups and downs in this life, man. Sometimes, hey, you might get your ass knocked out, but you got to get back up. You can't just lay on the fucking mat forever, man. You got to get your ass back up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got knocked out. There's some individuals who may have got removed from the Brotherhood. All right, the Brotherhood of Great Millstone. They may have got removed from that, and they straight up just stopped doing the work, man. Which to me makes it seem as if they never truly believed in the first place, because the scriptures say, "Woe if I preach not the gospel." Let me see if I can pull that up. Preach not. Let me spell it correctly first. Hold on, Slakia. Preach not. Let me see. Let me see. Yep, right here, 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 16. It says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. And that should be the mindset you truly should have, man. Is that if you're not preaching the gospel, that, destruction is going to fall upon you, because truly it will. Okay. If you say you got faith, then you got to back that up with works, man. All right. This is not a thing of lip service. This is not a thing of popularity. All right. This is not a thing to just look cool for the moment, to be a rebel. Nah, man, this ain't about none of that. All right. This is about truly serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with every fiber of your being, with all sincerity and with faith, man. Okay. So you should have that mindset that if you stop preaching the gospel, that the Most High is going to destroy you. And it's rightfully so. You should have that mindset, man. Okay. You should be in fear that if you take your hand off the plow, that you're going to catch the judgment of the world, man. I don't want that fire. I don't want nothing to do with that fire. Okay. Other than to be a spectator watching it from afar, through from a sea of glass, man. amongst true brethren in Yahushua HaMashiach himself. That's what I desire. That's what the brothers that's around me desire. However, there's some individuals that, they get booted because they wasn't right, and then they just stop doing the work because they wasn't right. I don't want to end up in that situation. You feel me? Anyway, let's go and let's grab the book of Timothy. Let me see what I'm trying to. I'm sorry, not Timothy. We're grabbing the book of James, the second chapter, and let's come down here and let's read what it says. Where do I want to start? We'll start right here at verse 14. It says, "What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him?" Okay? Hey, somebody can say that they got faith. You got a lot of these people that fall out. They might be saying, "Oh, I got faith, but they stop doing the work. They have no works to back them up. They may have had works some years back, but for the past few years, they ain't been doing shit, man. Sitting on their couch eating Cheetos and watching videos. That's not enough. All right, just watching videos ain't enough, man. You gotta do the work yourself. It says, if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding, if ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doeth it profit? So he's using the example that if somebody's out there hungry and cold, and you just tell them, yeah, be warm and be full, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't do nothing for them. They're still going to be cold and hungry, There's people that's out there that's cold and they're hungry because they're looking for the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. They're not even aware that they're looking for the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. Some of them are aware, and they're young babes trying to be raised up, And it's upon you as the servant to serve them, You gotta actually do some work, man. You gotta feed the flock. That's what Yahweh Shai told Peter. We're gonna grab that here in just a second. Yahweh Shai told Peter to feed the flock, man. So if somebody's out there hungry and cold and you just giving them lip service, oh yeah. Hey, be warm with a big ass jacket and be filled with a big ass steak. That doesn't actually help them because you're not actually giving that thing to them. So what does it profit? All right. It says, even so, if it have not works, is dead being, even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead being alone. All right. So if you say you got faith, but you ain't doing nothing with it, you ain't nothing better than a fucking wacky tacky Christian that goes to church every Sunday. All right. Listening to that pastor spit his nonsense and putting into that collection plate and then going on the rest of the week, not even thinking about the Lord. You're in the same boat as those people, man, because you don't have no works. Those people have no works. Christians don't be having no works to back up their faith. All right. They're all just lip service. And you'll be in that same boat if you don't actually have works to back up your faith, man. All right. And the apostle brought it out that you're only as good as the last thing that you've done. If the scriptures speak about the righteous man turning away from his righteousness. If you stop doing the work, you're turning away from your righteousness, man. All right. Which means that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get judged in iniquity, man. All right. It says, the scriptures also talk about how charity will cover a multitude of sins, man. You go into that charity, the word is agape, which means love. All right. And this is a labor of love that we do, pushing forth this word of Yahweh Shem Shai. This is the gospel that we are bringing to our people, man. All right. And we need a whole bunch of help. Yahweh Shai mentioned that the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. We need all you can't do it. You can't do too much. There's no doing too much of the work. Hey man, you need to slow down. You're doing the work too much. Nah, you ain't never heard that being said, man. You ain't never heard that being said. Okay. It says, yea, a man may say, thou hast faith and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. And that's our attitude here at Great Millstone. All right. That's why the apostle said, look, if you ain't doing videos, man, you know what I'm saying? Once you found out, you're going to get kicked out, man. All right. If you ain't actually, warm and hot and on fire, you're going to get booted, man. You're going to get booted. You're going to be out there. And most likely from examples of individuals who got booted, they stopped doing the work, man. They stopped doing it. They they lose it all. The spirit gets removed from them, man. All right. I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want that to happen to none of the brothers that you know, I know personally. I don't want that to happen to none of them, man. All right. This brotherhood is a very beautiful thing. I've never had friends like this, man. You know, friends that would literally take their shirt off if I asked for it. You know, take the shirt off their back to give it to me if I asked them for it, man. You know, and vice versa. You know, it says, "Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar?" Which, hey, think about that, man. Think about that. Think about Abraham in that situation, okay? Yeah, he had Ishmael, but Ishmael wasn't the chosen. All right, the angels came and told him that Isaac, the one born of his actual wife, was going to be the one that was going to receive all those promises that he got promised. All right, and then seemingly, the next day, it wasn't literally the next day, but in a short time past that, in a number of years, get told to offer Isaac up, and he was gonna go through with it too, man. All right, showing forth his actual faith. We got to show forth our faith. The times that we're coming in, the people that's not really sincere, haven't been doing the work, y'all gonna fall victim to Esau Edom and all his little wacky fucking crafty tasks that he's gonna be pulling, man. All right, y'all gonna end up taking that chip. Y'all gonna end up taking that chip, man. Okay. It says, seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect. Okay. And you can continue reading, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there so that way we can get to a couple different scriptures. All right, man. Actually, let me just go ahead and finish it out. It says, "Ye see, then," this is verse 24. "Then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only." So by works can you be justified, man? You actually doing this, living this, is how you're going to be justified, man. All right. Truly being a servant. If you want to call yourself a servant of the Lord, you have to work, man. All right. Servants don't sit on the couch and receive a check. Nah, man, they gotta be active. Those hands can't be idle. All right. It says, "Likewise also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works when she had received the messengers and had sent them out another way? For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." Okay. When the spirit leaves the body, that body's no longer animated. All right. That body don't got nothing going on in it, man. All right. The heart's not moving. The brain ain't active. All right. That body ain't got nothing going on. It's decaying. All right. The blood stops flowing. Everything, it just starts decaying. So that's the same thing. If your faith ain't, if the works ain't backing up the faith, then it's stagnant, man. All right. Stagnant water bringeth about all kind of manners of things that can make you sick, man. Okay. You don't just go and drink from stagnant water. All right. You're going to get sick. That water got to be flowing, man. Rivers and streams and whatnot, man. Okay. It says in the scriptures speak about how there's going to be a river of living water flowing from the belly of those that's active in the work, man. All right. Let's go to 1 Timothy, and we'll go to chapter 5. And this is what it says here at verse 18. All right. It's like I scrolled way too far down. Okay. It says, "For the scripture saith, Thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn, and the laborer is worthy of his reward." And that's red letter, speaking about what Yahweh Shai said, man. All right. The laborer is worthy of his reward. So if you want the reward, you have to do the labor, man. You don't just get paid. You don't just show up to work and get paid without doing your job. All right. You get fired when you show up and you ain't doing your damn job, man. They'll get rid of you, then get somebody in there that will do the job. Well, it's the same thing. If you ain't actually doing the work, the Heavenly Father will get rid of you and get somebody in there that is going to do the work, man. All right. This ain't no welfare. This ain't no charity fucking thing, man. All right. We're working towards our crown. Okay. Making our calling of election sure. All right. It says, well, that's the point right here. Let's go from here And let's get actually we'll grab an example of what when Yahweh stated that. This is in the book of Luke chapter 10. You can find this in the other gospels as well. Luke chapter 10 verse 7. Okay, it says, and in the same house remain eating and drinking such things as they give. Now this was Yahweh instructing his disciples who he sent out two by two. Okay, it sent them out to spread forth the gospel. All right. It says, for the laborer is worthy of his hire, go not from house to house. So the point being there that the laborer is worthy of his hire. All right. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, and let's go to Proverbs chapter 10, and we'll get verse 4. Okay. It says, he becometh poor that dealeth with slack hand, that dealeth with a slack hand. Okay. But the hand of the diligent maketh rich. We're supposed to be stacking up our spiritual treasures. How are you getting your spiritual treasure? How are you getting paid spiritually if you ain't doing the spiritual work, man? How? Answer me that, man. You know? How do you get paid without actually doing the work? You don't show up to work, you don't get paid for the day, man. All right? We're working for that penny, you know? So you're going to become poor. To be poor in the spirit is a terrible thing. You're going to become poor if you're working with the slack hand. Okay. However, the hand of the diligent maketh rich. Okay. In the NLT, it says lazy people are soon poor. Hard workers get rich. You feel me? All right. And we're not talking about how you can just go and steal somebody's thing and become rich like these billionaires that's in the earth right now. No, spiritual rich. You can't cheat the spirit. All right, you're gonna get paid what you receive. The scriptures say over and over again that you reap what you sow. If you ain't sowing, you ain't reaping. Okay, if the husbandman never go out there and sow that field, ain't gonna be no yield. He ain't gonna have a harvest. All right, so it's the same thing. Look, spiritually, you got to be working, man. You have to be working. Okay, what did it say in the book of Revelation? It said to be hot or cold, man. Revelation, the 3rd chapter. All right. Revelation chapter 3. Where's it at? Slakia. Where's it at? This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 15. It says, I know thy works. I know thy works. Okay. The Lord knows your works, man. You can't fool him. He knows your works. You can't just, fill out the timesheet like you've really been doing it. Nah, man, it's all recorded. Okay. Actions are recorded like a chronicle. Okay. It says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would that thou art cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. And I know that that's one of Apostle Tahar's Elder Apostle Tahar's that's one of his favorite scriptures right there, man. Okay, that's one of his favorite scriptures. The Lord will rather have you either cold or hot. Either you with it or you ain't. But you can't be just sitting acting as if you really with it. You know, everything coming out your mouth make it seem like you with it, but realistically you ain't got no works to back it up. All right, you just a keyboard warrior, you know, but you ain't actually going out there on the highways and the byways doing the work. Or putting up videos, you know, in the midst of the week. All right. You can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. The Lord will get rid of you. Let this be a wake up call to whoever it needs to be for, man. All right. Even though this video most likely ain't gonna get watched by nobody, but hey, the spirit's upon me to go into this topic, man. All right. What was it? I mentioned that what Yahweh told Peter. In the book of, we'll go to John for this example. It's in the multiple gospels. John chapter 21. All right. It says, let me see. Here we go. This is John chapter 21, starting at verse 15. It says, so when they had dined, Yahweh saith unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? And he said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. And he said unto him, feed my lambs. He said unto him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. And he saith unto him, feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? And Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? Which, hey, putting it in real life scenario, if somebody asks you the same question 3 times, like within a short amount of time, you know what I mean? They ask you the exact same question. You gonna be like, you gonna wonder like, what's going on? Like, what's up? I already told you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you doubt, you don't believe me. So Peter was grieved. Okay, it says, and he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. And Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. Okay, which the reason why Yahushua said that is to you know what I'm saying, to drill it in. Like, look, this is what you have to do. You got to do the work, man. All right, we supposed to be feeding the sheep, man. We supposed to be doing our job. However much of the spirit the Lord gave to you, you supposed to be using that. Okay, you supposed to be using your talents. You ain't supposed to have your talents hidden in a napkin just waiting. Because those same people that just got they talents in a napkin, all right, you've been enlightened. You know the word. You know the scriptures. Okay, you know the scriptures, and you refuse to go and to teach it to others. All right, but when you like, if that's what you want to do, okay. When Yahushua returns, though, he's going to tell you, get away from me, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you. All right, and it's going to be evident that he never knew you because you never went to go feed the sheep, man. All right, so the servant works. The servant has to do works, man. You back up your faith with works. Hey, pretty much that's the point, though. I'm gonna go ahead and close it there. Until next time, I'm gonna go ahead and say shalom. Hey, brothers, Babka Shah, remember who the fuck you are, okay? Shalom.